Inspired by the outdoors and the great American sporting tradition, Tom Beckbe is a brand that was founded right here in Alabama by Radcliff and Menge. They have been featured in Southern Living, Field and Stream, Garden and Gun, Forbes. Their products are sold throughout 31 states and in 4 different brick and mortar stores in the South. I'm excited to talk with Radcliff today and get to know Tom Beckbe a little bit better. All right, I'm here with Radcliff Menge. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. I know the Tensaw jacket is kind of what started it all with the Tom Beckbe brand. Will you kind of walk us through some of the things that made it really intentional?
What makes this jacket unique, what attracts people to it, is that it's got a very American silhouette. So it's got some nice structure through the shoulders. It's got that big, tall standing collar so you can get zipped up and get out of the wind and out of the cold. And then it's got this nice dry wax finish on it so it doesn't leave like an oily residue. And then of course, it's got the reveal on the inside, Alabama clay liner. With all of our garments, we try to do 2 things. One, for design, everything is functional, designed for field wear, rugged, durable, whether that's men's, women's, whatever. And then the second thing we like to do is to give everything a real personal connection to the state of Alabama.
Was this always a part of your career aspirations?
Definitely not always a part of it. It's an accidental business. I started off, the Tensaw jacket was an idea for a custom jacket for me. I just wanted something unique, something that looked American, something that it looked like it could have been my grandfather's or that could be my grandkids someday.
I know you guys are celebrating 10 years this year, right?
10 years of Tom Beckbe. So 2 years I was doing in the evenings while practicing law full time. And then when that became untenable, I left to come run Tom Beckbe.
Tell me where the brand name Tom Beckbe came from.
Yeah, so Tom Beckbe simply is the old French name for the Tom Beckbe River. A personal connection to the state. You know, we wanted something to feel like it belonged here in Birmingham. And we realized that the old name Tom Beckbe, if you just split it and turn him into a person, that was perfect for a company name.
How does living in the state inspire your creativity?
Just being out and about in the outdoors here is really, where I draw inspiration.
Living in Alabama, running a brand out of here that is a national brand, what are some common misconceptions that you hear about Alabama?
I think that the mistake that people make about Alabama is the mistake that people frequently make everywhere, and that's that folks are the same no matter where you are. I think Alabama, culturally is an interesting place to live, and the outdoors here are just really amazing. I mean, we're very blessed with a state that's got a lot of big empty spaces that we can all enjoy. So we do a lot more than just like jackets, and you can see we do fishing gear, field gear. These are some great new sawgrass colored bags, which are new for spring, and lots of men's shirting and lots of outerwear. As we're coming into summer, we're thinking more about warm weather, fishing, travel. So we've got, all of our travel bags, and then all these great Tidewater shirts, which are really nice for spring and summer. Some cool colors. You can see kind of the Alabama spring and coastal influence on the colors that we use. Got a little bit of Mossy Oak left, some stuff for turkey season coming up. So with the idea to turn what would normally be your storage room into a bar. And so we gave lockers to, friends of the program. People come back here, hang out, socialize. And so you can keep your personal stash of bourbon in here. And yeah, this was an idea, kind of like from like cigar lounges. So they thought it'd be a fun place to have, to be able to host. I mean, that's one of the fun part about having stores. We have 4 stores now. So here, Tuscaloosa, Oxford, Mississippi, and Middleburg, Virginia. And all of them have a hospitality component to them because we want people to feel like they can come in, stay, enjoy the store, and not feel rushed out.
In Tom Beckbe's barn, if Tom Beckbe were a cocktail, what would it be?
I'm gonna go with a Boulevardier. So something that's got a bourbon or rye at its core with a touch of European influence.
That sounds like something my husband would like. What's your dream store location?
When Mary and I were first married, we lived in Greenwich Village in New York, so I'd probably say West Village, New York.
That would be cool. Do you have a dream hunting location that you think everyone should visit?
So I don't know about one particular spot, but if you live in North America and you can get somewhere to watch the winter waterfowl migration, then I would go. So
last question, your product was featured in the hit show Yellowstone. How did that feel?
It felt cool. It was a little bittersweet. We knew that Beth was going to wear the Blakely jacket in it. We didn't know that she was going to wear it in pitch black, so it would have been nice if it had been daytime. And, folks will remember that kind of iconic scene with her and Rip, like, drinking out of a flask on a tree. If you pause it, you will see the TB there. So it is a Tom Beckbe flask, and her jacket is carefully tied to her saddle. So it was cool to see it in there. and just cool to be associated with that cultural moment.
Yeah, I think it was a great fit. Thank you, Radcliff, for the time. I enjoyed getting to know you over a cup of coffee. This was from Ladybird Taco, by the way. I think they source June coffee, which is local to Birmingham. If you want to shop Tom Beckbe, you can do so at tombeckbe.com. Follow them on Instagram. Thanks for watching Get to Know Alabama. We'll see y'all next time.